Hey guys, it's Jessica and welcome to my January favorites. I'm super excited about this video because I have a lot of new hair care and skincare products. So let's just dive on in. I will start with the hair and skincare kind of bathroom products first, just to get it out of the way. So here we go. I'm gonna kind of try to do this in the order I use them in. So first off, I do have the Suave Moroccan Infusion Deep Conditioner Shine Mask. I seriously forgot how amazing this was because I didn't have it for the longest time. My mom got it for me for Christmas because I was like, I really need a new one of these. It's like $5. It's not very expensive and it's totally worth it. But I use a lot of conditioner. I don't know if you guys are like that, but I use a crap ton of conditioner. So this is just nice. You just put it in your hair when it's wet and then you let it sit there for a while. Alright, so anyway, what was I saying? Okay, so now that we're done with like hair care, I'm going to move on to skincare and kind of in the order I do it. So first we have the Garnier Clean Plus Nourishing Cleansing Oil. I love this stuff. It'll probably forever be in my favorites. It's just my favorite. It takes off all of my makeup, every single bit of it, unless I forget to use it, in which case it takes off no makeup. Which the other day I did forget to take my makeup off and I didn't really wash my face, which is kind of gross, but you know, I'm just being honest. Okay, so after I use that, sometimes I will go in with the Gentle Skin Cleanser. This one I got from the Dollar Tree. I absolutely love it. It's supposedly comparable to Cetaphil. I don't have a Cetaphil one, so I can't tell you guys if it is comparable, but I love the consistency of it. It doesn't dry out my skin. It's just a really, really nice cleansing facial cleanser. Highly recommend it. Okay, so after I use that, I will go in with my toner. This is new to me and I love it. You don't need very much of it at all. It feels amazing. Like, this is the most refreshing thing I have ever bought in my life. This is from Up and Up and it's supposed to be comparable to the Clean and Clear, which once again, I don't have that, so I can't really tell you if it is. But here is what the bottle looks like. I highly recommend this. This is an acne treatment one, which just makes it even better for me because I have acne on my face that has always been there. And maybe if I take better care of my face, it won't be there. What do you guys think? Another product that I've kind of been trying out this month, and I kind of like it. I'm not entirely sure how I feel about it, but I kind of like it. This is the Deep Cleansing Mask. It draws out deep dwelling pore cloggers, shrinks pores, and reduces inflammation. So I just love masks. Anytime I see masks, I want to buy them because I love them that much. So yeah, and I got this at the Dollar Tree. You can't really beat $1. This is an acne treatment one. It does have salicylic acid in it. So I don't know, I've been getting a lot of acne stuff. But I will say that this probably is comparable to something. I just don't know what it's comparable to. So there's that. Okay, so another acne thing that I use, and I've had this for a while. I freaking love this stuff. I feel like it really does work when you're consistent with it. When you lose consistency, I feel like it starts to not work. But this is the Clean and Clear Advantage Acne Spot Treatment, and it's a salicylic acid acne medication, oil-free, and 100% of people showed clear skin in just one day. So yeah, I don't know about that claim because I don't pay too much attention to that, but I do notice my skin is clearer when I'm using this than when I'm not using it. So there's something, I guess. Once I kind of have all that stuff on my face, by the way, I don't use this every day. I use it every once in a while. This mask right here, don't use it every day. But once I have the other stuff on my face, it is time to moisturize because this will definitely dry out my face, and this kind of dries out my skin. So yeah, it's always good to moisturize, even if you have oily skin, because I have some oil spots on my skin. It's mostly dry, but there's some oil spots. And this Cetaphil Daily Facial Moisturizer is perfect for me. It has SPF of 15 And I don't know, I really like this moisturizer. I think it just works really well. I love the consistency of it. I love how it feels on my skin, and a little bit goes a long way with this guy. So I really am enjoying my new face care regimen, and I hope that I can keep to it. I have a really hard time keeping to things. It's just something that I do. Okay, a little bit of an extra thing is the Equate Beauty Oil-Free Eye Makeup Remover. This is comparable to Neutrogena's eye makeup remover. I recently purchased it. I did not use this much. Let me just say that right now. I didn't use this much. It spilled all over my desk, which was really frustrating. I forget to put the lid on things, but let me tell you, I think I learned my lesson, because ever since then, I put the dang lid on things now. Anyway, I love this eye makeup remover. I actually use it every single day to correct my makeup. What I do is I had these Almay oil-free eye makeup remover pads, which hurt my eyes like nobody's business. And I washed this out. It looks like this. I washed it out, and then I put Q-tips in it. So now it looks like this. You can see one dirty Q-tip in there, but that's because I used it today. And I just flip them over after I use them. But anyway, basically, I have Q-tips in here, and then I put a little bit of this at the bottom so that it can get saturated, and then I can use it to kind of, you know, make my eye makeup look a little more precise and such. So yeah, I've really been enjoying this stuff. I think honestly now it's part of my routine that I have to have a bottle of this with some liquid in it so that I don't run out for that. Otherwise, I don't use this. I definitely love how this gets all my makeup off, so I don't really need to use this to remove my eye makeup. I just use this for like precision with my eye looks. Alright, and that is it for like skincare type stuff. So let's move on to foundation. Alright, so my face products, there really isn't much to share. My favorite primer has been, the primer I've been using is the Urban Decay Complexion Primer. It just looks like this. I love this primer for my darker foundations, like what I'm wearing right now. This foundation is darker, so I have to wear like a light primer, and I'll just show you an example. So here it is on my skin, and then when I kind of blend it out, it still looks kind of white, and it just kind of leaves a white cast on the skin, if you can tell, which just helps with my darker foundation. So I have been loving this. It's the Urban Decay Complexion Primer Potion Makeup Base, and I seriously love this thing. So when I run out of this, I probably will repurchase it, if it's available still, and I'll probably get the full size because I really do love that one. So normally with this foundation, I don't wear a primer. I just wear this foundation. I do think it would look better with a primer. I just don't want to put all this crap on my face. So yeah, this is the CoverGirl True Blend Liquid Makeup, and I love this foundation. It's probably going to be a repurchase for me for a really long time. It's the perfect shade for me, which is really hard for me to find because I am so white, it's not even funny. So it's really, I'm not as white as some people, but I'm pretty dang white. It's really hard for me to find a foundation that works. Usually the lightest shade is too dark, or it's too yellow, or it's too orange, or something. But this is just the perfect foundation. So I would definitely recommend, if you have like pale skin, you should try this foundation out because it blends out really well, and it looks really good. My favorite powder has been the Rimmel Stay Matte Powder, which I just recently purchased. I decided to go with this one over any other of the powders that have been recommended to me. Just because it's like in this really nice compact case. It was only $4, $3 maybe, and it smells good, which I didn't know when I bought it, but it does smell good. And I really love Rimmel products, and I feel like now Rimmel is getting more talked about, but when I started YouTube, or when I started beauty videos, Rimmel was really not getting talked about much, and I love Rimmel. I think it's a great company. So yeah. Okay, so that is it for like foundation-y things. So let's go ahead and move on to lip products. I have a few favorite lip products, and if you watch Jay and I's Q&A video, you'll know that something very tragic happened to my 903C lipstick, which is my favorite. So him and I are definitely going to repurchase it over the weekend. Alright, so I have a few favorite lip products, and we're just going to try to quickly go through them. I don't think I'm going to swatch them just because I swatch them so often. Like, you can tell my hand swatches. I always have swatches on my hand, but I am just going to show you what they are. So my favorite red shades, I had 2 this month. The first one is Blazing Sangria. I love this. It looks like this. I don't know if you can still purchase this formula from L'Oreal, but if you can, I would definitely go purchase it, because this lipstick, once it's, once it's set on the lips, it really does not transfer too much. It transfers a little bit, but not too much, and I really love that about this lipstick. I think it just is an awesome lipstick for that reason, and it, you know, it's good for Jay because then he doesn't have Kool-Aid lips. So yeah, that would be one of my favorite reds, and once again it's Blazing Sangria by L'Oreal, and I don't know, I really love this formula. If I can find this formula more, I'm going to pick it up. The next red is from Wet n Wild. It just looks like this. And it is called Cinnamon, which I'm sure you guys knew this was going to pop up because I love this red. I won't shut up about this red. This is like the perfect red. Like, if I was to tell anybody to get a red and like didn't know much about them, I would say pick this one. Alright, my favorite nude shade, or you know, pinky nude shade, is the Pearly Pink by Maybelline. I love this shade. I really didn't think I would use it as much as I have been using it, but you can tell I've used quite a bit of it, and I just love this shade. It just looks so good on my lips. So I'm a big fan of this shade, and it's probably going to be in my February favorites too. The next shade is 903C from Wet n Wild, which I just said Baroque. Jay and I are definitely going to go repurchase it though, but there's what the color looks like. This is a perfect shade for like everybody, and I use it mostly as blush, like, because I've been like steering away from using it on my lips because I use it so often on my lips. So I've been using it as blush, and it's literally the perfect blush shade. It lasts all day. I freaking love using it as a blush, so that's just a tip. I definitely recommend you using your lipsticks as blushes because they last for a really long time and they look good, you know, as long as you blend it out well, they look good. But yeah, I used to have 903C, and then I would put Pearly Pink on top, and then on top of that I would put the Buxom Lip Gloss in White Russian. I'm not going to be using this at all in February just because I use it so freaking often. I love this shade. It's just a really nice lip gloss. I'm not really a lip gloss person, but I will tell you, this lip gloss makes me want to try more lip glosses from other brands. So yeah, it smells like cotton candy, and it is just the perfect kind of peachy pink shade. It just looks really beautiful. Gives you a nice pouty lip. Lastly, we have the Kat Von D Wonder Child, which just looks like this. It's a wonderful, remarkable, unique shade. I got this from my best friend Casey, and oh my god, whew, love her because this is awesome. This is from the Studded Lipstick line. Even Jay loves this lipstick. I do think when I run out of this, I'm going to purchase the full size because I do use it so frequently that it would be totally worth it for me to get full size. So let's move on to eyes now that we've done the lips. And so the eye primer I've been using the most this month is actually the Lorac Behind the Scenes primer, which I don't have on hand. But I love that primer. I think I really like the consistency. I like how it goes on. But of course, I've been also liking the Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. I need to buy a new one. This one has seen better days. Now, eyeshadow palettes, I have 3 major ones. So the first one is the Flower Beauty eyeshadow palette. This is just super pigmented for being drugstore. You can get these as quads, so you could get like this quad or this quad. I don't know if those are the exact shades. I think they are, but I'm not sure. For $10, which I feel like is actually reasonable for these shadows. At first I thought that was a little overpriced, but no, I think it's totally worth it for these shadows. These shadows are so nice and they last all day. They're just really, really good for drugstore eyeshadows. So if you guys see Flower Beauty shadows, I definitely recommend picking them up. Another eyeshadow palette that is my favorite is this Urban Decay one right here. This is the Electric palette. You guys know that I love this palette. I talk about it all the freaking time, and I bet you guys are like, shut up about it already. You're definitely going to be seeing like 1 or 2 Valentine's Day looks with this palette. I'm kind of trying to use a lot of different palettes, that way you guys can get ideas of what to do for Valentine's Day. But yeah, I love this palette. I want to use it every single dang day, but because I want to give you guys a variety, I, you know, stay clear from it. It's probably my favorite palette in my collection though. And then the last favorite is the Bare Minerals palette, which I just recently got, but I'm going to add it because I actually do really like this palette. I was surprised because I don't really hear much about Bare Minerals, and this palette is really cool because you can just pop out a shade like so, and then you can like rearrange it. A center piece right here, so you got like these 3 shadows, and then you got a place for a brush, and you got a mirror. This actually pops out of the whole palette, where you can just carry 3 eyeshadows in a mirror in a nice little compact, which I really like the idea of that. And when I travel, I'm definitely going to bring this for my neutral looks, and then just have like another little teeny drugstore palette for my like more out there looks. But this is just perfect for travel, I think. I just think it's a genius idea, and it's a pretty cool idea. So this is definitely a favorite, and this is the perfect palette for people who love neutral eyes, because there are like colorful shadows in here, but when you put them on the lid, they aren't as vibrant as you think they're going to be, because the swatches are amazing, but when you put them on the lid, it's not so vibrant as what you see when you swatch it. So this is the perfect neutral eye palette. I just think this is just great for those neutral lovers out there. So that's the Bare Minerals Ready Convertible palette. For my eyebrows, of course, I'm going to say the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo from e.l.f. the e.l.f. Eyebrow Duo from e.l.f. And I think now it's sold, I just bought this recently, but I think on the e.l.f. website it's sold without the little window there. But this is in the shade medium. I love this palette so much. This is my second one, and I don't know, I'm almost hitting pan on it. I just love it. So that is it for eyes, I think. Oh, no, it's not it for eyes. Okay, so my mascaras, I had 3 main favorites, well, kind of 4. So my first favorite would be this combination right here. And really, the Flower Beauty mascara is one of my favorite mascaras. Now I talk about it a lot because it is one of my favorite mascaras. I just love this mascara. It's just amazing. And I have been, because that's not a waterproof mascara, I don't think, I have been topping it off with Remmel's Wonder Lash. So I'm going to be using this mascara this month just to get a better feel for it, because I don't know how much I like it, because I just always use it with the Flower Beauty mascara. So I'm just gonna hold off on saying that's a favorite, but this was like my favorite combination for sure in January. Other than that, I have been really loving the Maybelline Big Eyes. This is the Rebel Black, and I love this. I love Maybelline Big Eye mascara. I really like it. I don't know, it's just one of my favorites. And then lastly, the Colossal by Maybelline. Really awesome mascara. Highly recommend it. I just think that you guys should check it out. Oh, and like a most more recent favorite. This is why it's not really technically January favorites, because I just started really loving this mascara, is the Maybelline Pumped Up Colossal. I just think this mascara is awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. You have to apply it in a certain particular way though, I think. Otherwise, you're kind of going to get some weird looking lashes. But I love this mascara just so much. So yeah. That is it for eyes. My favorite blush was 903C from Wet n Wild, the lipstick. And other than that, I think that's all I really have to say for my favorites when it comes to beauty products. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this favorites video, and I would love to know what your guys' favorites from January are. That would be awesome. And if you whatever you want to see in February, please let me know down below. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!